Welcome, dear viewers, to a discussion on a universal emotion we've all experienced: anger. It's an emotion that transcends boundaries, affects us all, and can have a profound impact on our lives. Anger is a natural response to perceived threats, injustices, or frustrations. It can fill us with adrenaline, fuel our passions, and spur us into action. But when it spirals out of control, it can cloud our judgment, harm our relationships, and even affect our health. Managing anger, therefore, becomes essential. It's not about suppressing it, that could even be harmful. It's about understanding it, controlling it, and channeling it in a way that benefits us rather than harms us. In the following scenes, we will explore the boiling point of anger, how it cools down, what triggers it, and most importantly, how we can effectively manage it through physical and mindful activities. Stay tuned as we delve into this compelling and crucial topic of managing our anger before it manages us. Everyone has been there. A day where nothing seems to go right. The boss is on your case, the traffic is unbearable, you forgot your lunch, and to top it all off, you spilled coffee on your new shirt. Imagine this scenario. You wake up late, scramble to get ready, and rush out the door. The traffic is bumper to bumper, and every red light seems to be conspiring against you. Once you finally arrive at work, you realize you left your lunch at home. The stress is mounting, and you can feel the tension building up inside. Then comes the cherry on top. The boss, in a mood that mirrors your own, dumps a pile of unexpected work on your desk, and it's due by the end of the day. The pressure is on, the clock is ticking, and you feel like you're about to explode. And then, as if things couldn't get any worse, you reach for your coffee, only to knock it over, staining your brand new shirt. At this point, you're seething, your heart is racing, your palms are sweaty, and you feel like you're about to blow a fuse. This, my friends, is what we call the boiling point. It's that moment when anger and frustration take over, clouding our judgment and impairing our ability to make rational decisions. Anger, in its raw form, is a powerful emotion. It's a natural response to threats or unfairness, designed to protect us and spur us into action. However, when it spirals out of control, it can lead to poor decisions, damaged relationships, and even health problems. But here's the thing. While we may not be able to control what happens to us, we can control how we respond to it. We can choose to let our anger consume us, or we can choose to harness it, channel it, and use it as fuel for positive change. So, what do you do when your anger seems to control you instead of the other way around? In this video, we'll discuss the ugly side of us, anger, and how we can manage it before it consumes us. Before we dive into what triggers your anger, let's first explore strategies to cool down when you're at the boiling point. Picture this. You're right there, at the peak of your anger. The adrenaline is pumping, your heart is racing, and all you can think about is the source of your frustration. It feels like there's a raging storm inside of you, ready to burst out at any moment. But wait, how about taking a deep breath? Just one deep, slow breath. Feel the air filling your lungs and then slowly exhale. Feel the tension leaving your body. Notice how your heart rate starts to slow down. This is the first step in cooling down, deep breathing. It sounds simple, but it's a powerful tool in calming your nerves and bringing your focus back to the present moment. Another effective technique is to physically remove yourself from the situation. If possible, take a short walk, step outside, or even go to another room. This can help you break the cycle of escalating anger and give you a much-needed change of scenery. During this time, try to shift your focus to something calming or even amusing. Maybe it's a funny video you recently watched, a pleasant memory, or even a calming image like a serene beach or a peaceful mountain landscape. Visualizing these can help shift your mood and lessen the intensity of your anger. Remember, it's okay to take a time out when you need it. It's not about running away from the problem, but rather about giving yourself some space to cool down and collect your thoughts. Once you're calm, you're in a much better position to address the issue in a more rational and constructive way. So, the next time you find yourself at the boiling point, remember these cooling down techniques. They could be your lifeline in a storm of anger. Now, let's move on to understanding what triggers your anger. Understanding what triggers your anger is the first step in managing it. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on what exactly might be pushing your buttons, shall we? Let's start with social events. Picture this. You're at a gathering and someone says something that irks you. Maybe they've made an offhand comment about a topic you feel strongly about, or they've unintentionally hit a nerve with a seemingly harmless joke. In these situations, It's easy to feel a surge of anger rising within you. But remember, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and it's essential to respect that. Next up, personal or family issues. These can be a significant source of anger for many. Whether it's a disagreement with a spouse, tension with a sibling, or a misunderstanding with a dear friend, these situations can leave us feeling frustrated and angry. But the key here is communication. Try to express your feelings calmly and constructively, without letting anger take the driver's seat. Workplace stress is another common trigger. Picture yourself buried under a mountain of paperwork or dealing with a difficult colleague. These scenarios can certainly stir up some anger. It's important to remember that work is just one aspect of life, and it's not worth sacrificing your peace of mind over it. Try to find effective ways to manage your workload and deal with workplace conflicts in a mature and professional manner. Now, it's crucial to understand that what triggers anger can vary greatly from person to person. What might seem like a minor inconvenience to one person could be a significant source of frustration for another. And that's okay. We're all unique in our own ways, and so are our triggers. The important thing is to identify these triggers and understand how they affect us. Once we do that, we're already halfway down the road to managing our anger effectively. Now that you know what sparks your anger, let's delve into how to douse that flame. Scene script. Physical activity is a great way to vent your frustration and calm your mind. Let's dive into some of these activities that can help manage your anger. Firstly, there's working out. Whether it's pumping iron at the gym, joining a yoga class, or simply doing push-ups in your living room, exercise releases endorphins, your body's natural mood lifters. They're like Mother Nature's little happy pills, sans the side effects. Exercise also provides a healthy distraction, giving your mind a break from whatever is winding you up. Next up, we have the simple yet effective act of going for a walk. It's not just about the physical movement, it's about changing your environment, getting some fresh air, and giving yourself space to think. A walk in nature can be particularly soothing. The rustle of leaves, the chirping of birds, the soft whisper of the wind. It's like nature's own symphony, playing just for you. And then there's playing a sport. Nothing like a good game of basketball or tennis to channel your inner Serena Williams or LeBron James. It's not just about the physical exertion, it's about the camaraderie, the team spirit, the thrill of the game. Sports can help you focus on the moment, on the game, rather than on your anger. These physical activities are not just about burning calories or building muscle. They're about giving your mind a break, letting off steam, and channeling your energy into something positive. They help you step out of the anger loop, even if just for a while, and give you a fresh perspective. Remember, it's not about being the fastest or the strongest. It's about doing what feels good for you, at your own pace. And if you can't do it alone, get a friend to join you. It's always more fun to have a workout buddy, a walking partner, or a teammate. But what if you can't get up and go for a run? Don't worry, there are other ways to cool down. Scene script. Sometimes the best way to manage anger is to engage your mind in a calming activity. Imagine yourself immersed in a captivating novel, the words flowing like a serene river, carrying your thoughts away from the bubbling anger within. Reading a book can serve as a fantastic oasis of calm, letting your mind wander into different worlds and perspectives, effectively distracting you from the source of your anger. Or perhaps you're a fan of comedy. There's nothing quite like a good belly laugh to melt away the tension. Watching something funny, whether it's a sitcom, a stand-up comedy routine, or even funny animal videos, can help lighten your mood and dissipate anger. Laughter truly is the best medicine, not just for sadness, but for anger too. Now let's bring in the gamers. Video games can be an excellent way to channel your anger. Whether you're saving a virtual universe or constructing an intricate digital world, games can provide a sense of achievement and control that might be lacking when you're feeling angry. Remember, it's not about escaping reality, it's about engaging with a different form of reality in a way that helps you manage your emotions. And of course, let's not forget about hobbies. Engaging in a favorite hobby can be incredibly therapeutic. Whether you're painting a masterpiece, strumming a guitar, or knitting a cozy scarf, hobbies allow you to focus your energy on something you love, something that brings you joy. This shift of focus can help pull you out of the cycle of anger, replacing it with a sense of satisfaction and peace. By engaging your mind in these activities, you're not just distracting yourself from your anger. You're actively choosing to replace negative emotions with positive experiences. You're choosing calm over chaos, peace over perturbation, and joy over jarring anger. And remember, it's okay to seek help if your anger feels overwhelming. There's no shame in reaching out to a mental health professional who can provide you with more personalized strategies to manage your anger. Now that you have a few strategies to manage your anger, it's time to put them into action. Managing anger is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice to master. It's like learning to play a musical instrument or mastering a new language. It might seem daunting at first, but with regular practice, we can get better at it. So the next time you feel your anger bubbling to the surface instead of letting it explode, try one of the strategies we've discussed in this video. Maybe you'll decide to hit the gym and sweat it out, or perhaps you'll choose to lose yourself in a good book. It could be that you'll find solace in a comedy show, or immerse yourself in your favorite video game. The choice is yours, and remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. What's important is that you make a conscious effort to manage your anger, instead of letting it manage you. It's about acknowledging your feelings, understanding what triggers your anger, and then choosing a constructive outlet for it. This isn't about suppressing your anger or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about finding healthier ways to express it. Consistency is key here. One successful attempt at managing your anger doesn't mean you've mastered the skill. It's a journey, and there will be bumps along the way. But each time you successfully manage your anger, you're taking a step forward. You're building your anger management muscle, and over time, you'll find it easier to keep your temper in check. Think of it as a challenge, an opportunity for personal growth. Each time you're faced with a situation that triggers your anger, you have a chance to put your newfound skills to the test. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become a better version of yourself. Remember, it's okay to feel angry. What matters is how you handle it. So, the next time you feel your temper rising, give these strategies a try and share your experiences. We're all in this together. You're not alone in this journey, and every step you take towards better anger management is a step in the right direction.